Canada reforms express entry system. Impact of new rules on Indian applicants. The Canadian government announced major changes to its express entry immigration system, which will come into effect in the spring of 2025. One of the most notable modifications is the elimination of additional points awarded in the Comprehensive Ranking System, CRS, for job offers. This measure is primarily intended to address cases of fraud associated with the misuse of labor market impact assessments, LMIAs, a resource that some candidates have used to artificially inflate their scores and increase their chances of obtaining an invitation to apply for permanent residence. The express entry system has been, since its creation in 2015, a fundamental pillar in attracting skilled immigrants to Canada. However, authorities have identified irregularities in the use of certain mechanisms, such as LMIAs, which allowed some candidates to obtain unfair advantages in the selection process. With this reform, the government seeks to ensure that invitations are granted to those who truly meet the eligibility criteria and can contribute to the development of the country. For Indian applicants, who represent a significant portion of immigrants in Canada, this reform implies a radical change in application strategies. Previously, having a job offer in Canada provided a considerable boost in the CRS score, placing many applicants in a favorable position to receive an invitation. Now, with the elimination of these additional points, factors such as education, language proficiency, and work experience will have a much greater weight in the evaluation of candidates. This change will generate an increase in competition within the express entry system, as applicants will have to focus on strengthening other aspects of their profiles to compensate for the lack of points for job offers. Indian candidates, in particular, will have to focus their efforts on optimizing their academic credentials, demonstrating a high level of proficiency in English or French, and accumulating relevant work experience both in their country of origin and in Canada. The government has clarified that this reform will not affect applicants who have already received an invitation to apply IDA or those who have submitted their applications for permanent residence. However, for new applicants, the stricter rules will represent an additional challenge that will require more thorough preparation. From the point of view of the Canadian authorities, these changes are necessary to strengthen the integrity of the immigration system. In recent years, Canada has relied heavily on immigrants to address issues related to labor shortages in key sectors such as technology, health, and construction. However, the misuse of LMIAs had raised concerns about the fairness and transparency of the selection process, which led to the decision to reform the system. The removal of additional points for job offers also has broader implications for Indian applicants who wish to immigrate to Canada. Over the past decade, India has been one of the main sources of skilled immigrants to Canada. Many Indian professionals have opted for this country due to its quality of life, economic opportunities, and world-class education system. However, with the new focus on other CRS factors, applicants will have to reevaluate their strategies and focus on improving specific areas of their profiles. One of the key aspects that will gain importance in the new system is the proficiency in English or French. Canada's official languages are essential for integrating into the labor market and society at large. Therefore, applicants will have to invest time and resources in achieving high scores on language tests, such as the IELTS or TEF, which are an integral part of the CRS. In addition, work experience in Canada will be a decisive factor. Although job offers will no longer award additional points, candidates who have worked in Canada will be able to demonstrate their adaptability and familiarity with the country's work environment, which could strengthen their profiles. For Indian applicants, this could entail the need to explore temporary work opportunities or study programs that allow them to gain Canadian work experience before applying for permanent residence. The reform also highlights the importance of academic credentials. Applicants with educational qualifications recognized by Canadian institutions will have an advantage, as this not only demonstrates their academic preparation, but also.
Thanks for watching our video. Please hit the button and subscribe the channel.